If you're about to spend $100 on an air fryer, stop for a second. Because this price range is where most people mess up. Under $100 is that dangerous zone where you either find something that completely changes how you cook during the week, or you end up with a loud plastic box that barely crisps frozen fries and makes you question why you didn't just use your oven. And here's the truth, most people do not need a $200 or $250 air fryer. They just don't. What they actually need is something that heats properly, circulates air evenly, doesn't take up half the kitchen counter, and most importantly, something they'll actually use 3 or 4 times a week. So instead of throwing random options at you, I want to walk you through air fryers under $100 that genuinely make sense right now. These aren't hyped influencer picks. These are practical, solid, everyday machines that cook well, feel reliable, and won't make you regret your purchase a month from now. Let's start with something compact, because size matters more than people think. The Quart 2.1 quart small air fryer is one of those units that people underestimate at first. It looks small, and it is small, but that's actually its strength. If you live alone, if you're in an apartment, dorm, or you just hate bulky appliances taking over your counter, this thing makes so much sense. It reaches 400 degrees, which is critical. A lot of cheap air fryers underperform because they simply don't get hot enough. This one does. And that high heat combined with decent airflow is what gives you actual crispiness instead of dried out food. It heats up quickly because of its compact size. That means less waiting, which sounds minor, but psychologically it makes a huge difference. When something is fast and easy, you use it more. When something feels like an event to operate, you stop using it. The controls are simple and straightforward. No complicated menus, no overwhelming presets. Just temperature and time. And honestly, simplicity is underrated. Fewer electronics also means fewer potential failures long term. Now obviously, the trade-off is capacity. You're not cooking for a family of 4 in this thing. You're not doing massive meal prep sessions. But for fries, wings, salmon, reheating pizza, roasted vegetables, breakfast sausages, it absolutely handles everyday portions beautifully. This is the kind of air fryer that fits into your life instead of forcing you to rearrange your kitchen around it. Now let's move into what I consider the sweet spot size category. The Instant Vortex 4 quart. 4 quarts is where things start to feel practical for most households. It's big enough to cook for 2 or 3 people without stacking food on top of itself. And stacking is something you want to avoid at all costs, because once you overcrowd the basket, you lose airflow, and airflow is the entire technology behind air frying. The Instant Vortex feels sturdier than a lot of sub-$100 competitors. The basket slides smoothly, the handle feels solid, and the overall build gives you more confidence. It doesn't feel like a disposable appliance. Performance-wise, this one is very consistent. It cooks evenly. You don't get weird cold spots. You don't get that one sad, soggy fry hiding under a pile. The fan is strong, which you'll hear slightly, but I'd much rather have strong circulation than a quiet machine that underperforms. The interface is digital but not overwhelming. A few useful presets, clear temperature adjustment, easy time control. It looks modern without being intimidating. This is the kind of air fryer that works for weeknight dinners. You come home, throw in chicken thighs, set it, and 20 minutes later you're done. No oven preheat. No heating up the whole kitchen. If you want something dependable that just works over and over again, this is a very safe choice. Now if you cook for more than 2 or 3 people regularly, or you just hate cooking in multiple batches, stepping up in size changes everything. The Chefman 6 quart compact air fryer is where capacity starts to feel liberating. 6 quarts under $100 is strong value. That size means you can cook larger portions in one go. Bigger batches of wings. Larger servings of fries. Enough roasted vegetables for an entire dinner without splitting it into rounds. And cooking in rounds kills convenience. The whole point of an air fryer is speed and ease. Chefman designed this model in a tall, relatively compact shape so you get capacity without it feeling like a microwave sitting on your counter. That matters more than people admit. It has a digital touchscreen with presets and a shake reminder. That shake reminder sounds like a small gimmick, but it actually improves results because it forces you to flip or shake food halfway through, preventing uneven browning. Because it's larger, it does take a little longer to preheat than smaller models. That's just physics. More internal space means more air to heat. But once it's hot, it performs consistently and delivers the golden, crispy finish people are looking for. If you've ever felt frustrated trying to fit food into a small basket, this size difference will feel like a relief. Now let's talk about value. The Elite Gourmet 5.3 quart air fryer doesn't get flashy marketing, but it deserves attention. It gives you over 5 quarts of space for a price that often competes with smaller units. It uses manual dial controls instead of digital screens. And some people actually prefer that. There's something satisfying about turning a dial and setting it without scrolling through menus. It's simple, intuitive, and potentially more durable long-term because there's less electronics involved. It reaches up to 400 degrees and handles breaded foods very well. Wings crisp nicely. Frozen snacks turn golden. Mozzarella sticks come out crunchy without exploding everywhere. It doesn't feel luxurious. The finish is more basic. But it focuses on performance over flash. If your priority is cooking power per dollar and solid capacity, this one makes a lot of sense. Finally, the Bella Pro Series 4.2 Quart is what I call the balanced option. It's not huge, not tiny, and visually it looks more premium than its price suggests. Clean lines, sleek finish, modern design. It doesn't scream budget. Performance-wise, it heats quickly and holds temperature steadily. Vegetables caramelize nicely. Salmon cooks evenly. Fries come out crisp without drying out. The basket coating is easy to clean, which is important. Because if cleanup is annoying, you'll subconsciously avoid using it. This model feels like a comfortable middle ground. It doesn't overpromise. It doesn't try to impress with unnecessary features. It just does its job well. Now here's the part most people ignore when shopping. The best air fryer under $100 isn't about brand hype. It's about choosing the right size for your lifestyle. If you live alone or cook small portions, a compact unit like the Kasori makes more sense than a giant machine that wastes space. If you cook for 2 or 3 people regularly, the Instant Vortex or Bella Pro hits that balance of capacity and convenience. If you want bigger batches and fewer cooking rounds, the Chefman 6 Quart or Elite Gourmet 5.3 Quart gives you breathing room. And here's something important. Modern air fryers under $100 today cook about 85 to 90% as well as premium models. The extra money at higher price points usually goes toward branding, slightly better materials, or extra presets that most people never use. As long as you don't overcrowd the basket, shake food halfway, and give items space for airflow, even a $70 machine can deliver impressive results. Prices on Amazon fluctuate constantly. Sometimes one of these drops even lower and becomes an absolute steal. So check the links below and see which one fits your kitchen and your lifestyle best. If you want crispy food, faster cooking, less oil, and you don't want to spend more than $100, these are the air fryers that genuinely make sense right now. Pick the size that fits your real life, not just the one that looks cool in pictures. And once you start making wings in under 20 minutes without heating up your whole kitchen, you'll understand why so many people switch to air frying and never go back.